Hey y'all, it's Saturday morning. I'm ready for a fabulous weekend. Going to get a facial at Holistic Skincare Tampa. Love them. And out in my garden, I just fed the dogs and they're out wrestling. And I decided I'm going to bring in a cutting of Asclepias incarnata. This is our native swamp milkweed. And there are some eggs on it because I haven't brought any eggs in a minute. And I still only have 2 or 3 monarch caterpillars. So I want to get a few more going because I'm only seeing like maybe 1 monarch butterfly a day. I think there's maybe 5 eggs on this little stem, but I'm going to put it in my indoor enclosure, and I also have something else in there that I'm going to show you. I'm going to put them in my inside enclosure. I also have my little queen chrysalis in here, waiting for that fun appearance. Yeah, I love coming out on Saturday mornings where I know I can just take my time and wander around and explore in my garden and go in the butterfly haven and just check on all the caterpillars and just relax and enjoy. Because on the weekday mornings, I do not get to do this, and I so wish I could. So I really treasure it when I do on the weekends, which is part of the fabulous things about putting a butterfly garden in your own backyard, is you have a beautiful space to go and relax every moment that you have extra to do so. So now I'm going to head into the haven and see how everybody's doing. And look at the liatris. Do you see that booger right there? A lizard. So I did make a change again in here because getting the cuttings and constantly maintaining them was stressing me out, which is why I had stopped doing that. So I brought the giant enclosure in here. Dun, da, da, da. And I have my potted plants inside. I've got the combo parsley and fennel, and one of my wild lime pots, and my sassafras in here. So there are giant swallowtails, eastern black swallowtail caterpillars, and spicebush swallowtail caterpillars in here all together. And I think this is the best. So right there you can see is one of the little spicebush caterpillars. And I love how I can get in here and film them wide open and just show you how everybody's doing. And look at all the way. Look at all these eastern black swallowtails. They're all up at the flower at the top. Isn't that cute? Oh, and look who's right here. One of the spicebush caterpillars, pupated, and that's its chrysalis. I know it's hard to see in the shadow. And then back there are my 2 giant swallowtail caterpillars. And I'm loving this setup so much that I ordered 2 more of these enclosures, and I will probably be replacing the white ones on the other end with this as well, so I can just put these pots in. It is so much easier. I love it. And then at the other end, the end one is all plants now, and this one is the wafer ash cuttings, because they do not have a potted wafer ash, which I'm working on fixing that. But I have those cuttings, and they have the tiger swallowtail baby caterpillars on them. And then in the end unit is my milkweed with, I think there's 1 monarch and maybe 2 queens in there. I don't know. Let's go see. Yes, there's a queen right there. And I think that's the other queen. And then I saw a little face peeking around. There we go. There's the monarch. So I really only have one monarch caterpillar right now and two queens. So hopefully those little eggs will come through for me and we'll get some more going. And when they get bigger, then I'll move them out here, hopefully into that bigger enclosure. Then I can put my giant pots like this one in there that's just full of milkweed and let them go to town. Another nice thing about having them in enclosures in the crop cage is I don't have to worry about these guys. And when I'm coming in and out and in and out, I can just leave the door unzipped because it doesn't matter if they come in here. They're still not getting my caterpillars. And I am so ready to collect a bunch of seeds from these balloon milkweed pods, and I've got more blooming. They're so pretty. And look, I'm about to get a bloom on my Stokes aster in my wetland garden. Look at this bloom on my woolly Dutchman's pipe vine. And there's more coming, which means seeds for me. I wasn't successful with the seeds last year, but I've got some things to try, so maybe this year. Y'all, I'm out exploring in my garden. Look who's right there. Now I'll have 3. I'm gonna go take a cutting and move him inside. I found another one. Y'all, see this white right here? Right there? That's another one of those little assassin, no, is it assassin bug? Yeah. So I'm going to move these guys in. I just set the leaves they're on right in there in the notch of another leaf, and then they'll just climb on. Look at these guys. Oh, you can see a little bit more of the orange coloring of this chrysalis. Isn't it pretty? With the yellow flowers. Now look who just flew in. Whoop. Hey y'all, I'm heading down to collect some privet senna seeds. The top of my privet senna is covered in seed pods, and the nectary's been buying privet sennas from me, so we're gonna grow some more. So you can see there are lots of seed pods. I've got some senna seeds that I collected already, so I'm just going to add to this container. I mean, you can hear them rattling around in there, and the pods are very dark and crunchy. You hear how they're crunchy? And then you can just pop them open. And there's all the seeds. And just slide them in to the condiment cup. I use condiment cups for my seeds, and it seems to work pretty well. You can order a huge package of them on Amazon, which I think I have my condiment cups linked below in my Amazon links. And while we're doing this, I can take a moment and thank you guys so much for using my links. And thank you so much for using my links and ordering things and helping support my little channel. There's something very relaxing about this. If you're feeling stressed, go get yourself some seed pods and collect the seeds. It's lovely. And then I'll throw all these empty pods into my compost. I think it's really cool how these seed pods are designed for the seeds to flip out, and they hang on. See how those two are hanging on? And that prepares them for wind dispersal, so the wind can come and blow them off the pod instead of them all just dropping to the ground, which some will, but it helps the plant's survival by allowing the seeds to be dispersed through multiple methods. Isn't that cool? Look at the mess I've made. You see I missed the container a couple times. Just a couple. And also, like, if an animal in nature were to walk by and brush up against them, some of the seeds would get caught in its fur and then fall off later. That's another way the seeds get dispersed. Nature is awesome. Look at all those seeds. Almost filled the container. That's fabulous. Hey y'all, today is Sunday and I have some really super cool things to show you guys, so let's go see them. We're gonna start in the garden room with, yeah, this isn't what we're starting with, but look at that face. He always has his little tongue sticking out. It's the cutest. Okay, but this isn't it. This isn't the thing, but it's cute. My little queen that I found on, where did I find this queen? I've got 3 queens now. It's like, I don't remember. I found it somewhere. Anyway, it closed this morning. So we're going to very carefully unzip so as not to disturb her as her wings are still drying. She's just now started doing the movement. So you can see she's getting a little panicky. She knows something's going on. So we're just going to be real slow and calm. Hello, beautiful. What do you think about these wings, huh? Let me see if I can get her to come on my finger, and then I'll hang her up atop. You wanna? Oh, there she goes. She'll go up. They usually like to hang up at the top of the enclosure. And it looks like it's a female. Yeah. How awesome. And next, this package is the PR sent to me by this brand, Bees. And they sent me that soil tester I had mentioned a few weeks ago. So I'm going to open it and we're going to see what it's all about. Okay, so I've got it out of the box. Well, I've got the box out of the packaging. And it says, improve harvest with the bees. Until they reached out to me, I had not heard of this brand. And this is a 2-in-1 pH and moisture soil meter. Oh, well, the moisture part. Well, even the pH. Okay. Okay. Those are two things that I get about soil. Okay, and here's what it looks like. It comes with a little direction, a warranty card. This looks reasonably easy to use. Hang on, let me pull it out. There's one button, I believe, there's all of where you get your intel from reading it. Okay. So what powers it? That's what I want to know. I mean, is there a battery in it? What do we do? Oh my gosh, look at this. This is what I need, and it's right on the thing. It tells you the pH level, and then it tells you the name, like pH 5 to 6, oleander, azalea, rose lily, tobacco, gardenia, white orchid. Okay, so let's get the little... You like how I have my little queen in the background? I'm going to read the working principle. This product is composed of an ammeter with numerical indication, metal sensor, and function numerical switching device. That is the hardware system with the metal sensor as the core contacts. Metal sensor with the soil and uses a weak current generated by the redox reaction in the chemical reaction to drive the unit data of different pH and humidity values corresponding to the ammeter, without the support of battery or other external power supply. Are you kidding me? This is fabulous. This is really amazing. Like super scientific-y stuff. I love this kind of stuff. Okay. So the purpose is to test the pH. So apparently I just need to stick it in the ground. Okay, so I'm just going to go down to by my gate where it's just nothing but dirt, and that way I don't have to worry about the other debris. And we'll just put it in the ground and see what reading it gives me about my soil. Turning it clockwise. pushing it down. So you press up. You press up for pH, and then you press it down for moisture. So I pressed it up for pH, and so the dial moved, and it's like a little over 6.5. Okay, and then I'm gonna change the switch so you can watch the dial. And that's moisture, and it looks like it's between 3 and 4. And you can see over here it has dry and then wet. So I'm guessing in between is good. That's really cool, guys. And this is not working on any power. It's power created by that metal tip at the end and the chemicals in the soil reacting together. Is that not the coolest? I love it. Do you see that butterfly shadow go by? I don't know if you saw it. There's a white peacock flying around. Okay, so that was pretty cool. I think it's something that you buy direct from their website. So I'll put a link to their website below, and they have several products on there. So this particular product was the Abees LY601, and it's battery free, and you never have to, it just works all the time. You don't have to worry about powering it or anything. So I think that's pretty cool. I don't know, it's possible other things like this exist because I don't test my soil, so I don't know, but I'm sharing it with you. And if you want to know more about it, then tap the link in the description right underneath this video.